Hey everybody, this is Matt for Kraken Sports, and today we're going to do an unboxing and demo video of the new Kraken Hydra 15,000. Alright, as always, comes with the box, and you have all of your specs on the back. And then if we open the box up, you'll see that we have a nice padded case that is custom with all of the Kraken lights. So unzip that. You have everything you need inside. Of course, you have the light itself, Kraken Hydra 15,000. This light has a nice domed front, so it helps spread and diffuse the beam a bit better. On the back, you have your LED screen, single push button with the dial, and your remote port. The remote port is useful if you're going to use the Kraken remote control. You can operate multiple lights at the same time without having to change the settings on each one individually. And then you have your burst port, which I will go over in a little bit. And you have your battery. It's a big battery, but as with all of the Kraken batteries now, it is a USB-C charge. So you plug the cable directly in there. You'll have the little indicator light there. And this battery can be inserted either direction. There's contacts on either side. You have optional ball mount. You have the YS mount, if I can dig it out here. YS mount. You have instructions. Now, if you're like me, you normally throw instructions away and never look at them. These ones are useful. I recommend keeping them. 2 spare O-rings and 2 fiber optic O-rings. The light is a double O-ring seal, so you have replacements for both. When you're lubricating the O-ring, you want it to be shiny. You don't want it to be over lubed, as that is as bad as under lubing it with regards to potential floods. You have Kraken swag in black, Kraken swag in white, hardware for changing the ball mount or the YS mount, your charging cable, USB-C. This one is already undone because I've been using it, and you have the charging block. This is a power delivery block, or PD, so it gives extra juice. You can charge multiple lights at the same time off of this block or any other device. So if you're going on a trip or something and you only want to bring one block, you can do so. The big battery for this light can only be charged off the PD blocks. If you don't, it'll drain the battery and you'll have to end up using this one anyway to get it to recharge. So please only use the supplied block with the battery. All right, now we'll go over some of the functions and features of the light itself. First, load the battery up, unscrew the head. Here you can see the double O-ring seal I mentioned before. See how they're shiny, they're not over-greased. Insert the battery, thread the head back on, and now you're ready to operate. So, to start, press and hold for 2 seconds. You'll see the LED light up, and it'll come on in 100% flood mode, white flood. So we'll dim that down for the sake of the video to 10 for now. And if you pause a moment, whatever setting you're on, you will see that the light will show you how long you have at that power setting. So right now you have 580 minutes at 10% white flood. To demonstrate, we'll go up to, let's say, 50, pause a moment. And it shows you have 116 minutes. So we'll just dim this down for the video so we're not killing battery, not blinding ourselves. And then to go through the different functions, 1 second press, now you're in red, same, green, blue, UV, orange, and then one more, now you're in your RGB mode, which scrolls through the different kinds of lights. To get out of that, one more button press, back to white, dim that down again. And those are your standard features. Then the next mode we'll go over is the strobe SOS mode. So if you press and hold, when the strobe is off, you'll see that it'll go on an SOS mode, standard SOS. And then if you want to put it into strobe mode, you give it a quick press and now it's in strobe. And you'll see a number on the back, and as you rotate the dial, it'll speed up or slow down that strobe mode. I'm going to turn that off now before we all get seizures. quick demonstration of strobe mode and SOS. The last major function we'll go over are the burst modes. So you'll turn the light on as normal. And then when it's on, we'll dim that again. When it's on, you give a 1 second press, you'll see a flash, and now you'll see that little flash icon come up, and now you're in flash mode. So what this means is if I take another light and I shine it into the burst port, you'll see the light going off as a strobe. You can trigger this via fiber optic cable. That's what the burst port is for. And then a cool feature, if you press the back button 3 times quickly, now you'll see that you can change the duration and the flash amount. So if I just turn the dial, we can do it, let's do quarter, press the button, change the flash amount, let's just go to 5. And then 1, 2, 3. Now we're back into it. And you'll see if I shine a light in the burst port again, now you have your 5 flashes going off very quickly. So you can customize that if you want to shoot stills, if you want to shoot rapid fire stills, again, press and hold to turn off. Or if you want to have some serious motion blur where you have the animal or the subject superimposed multiple times on the frame, you can set the flash to 5 or 6 or 10 or however many flashes you want, and get that many flashes in the duration of your picture frame. And that is pretty much it for the Kraken Hydra 15,000. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any more questions, head over to the website and stay tuned for more tutorial videos on a lot more of our gear.